So in the case of black Hebrew Israelites coming and their people, not all of them, but most of the people that had written about Israelites in the past, that is African American Israelites, or what I call black Israelites, they mostly were Ashkenazi Jews like myself. They mostly were Ashkenazi Jews like myself. They mostly were Ashkenazi Jews like myself, but most of them did not have any special training in black history. Okay? And so for them, the question was about, well, why would black people who are already disadvantaged want to be Jews and face further disadvantage? So just the whole paradigm there was about disadvantage. And also, I think it was asking a question that wasn't historically informed, or wasn't really the right question to be asking. It was essentially blackness seen as a problem combined with Jewishness also seen as a problem. So what I wanted to do was situate the Hebrew Israelite or black Israelite movements within this larger historical context. And when you do that, what you discover is that the holiness movement was one space in which African Americans were able to reimagine their sacred destiny, self-definition, and communal purpose. So my central character of the first 3 chapters is Bishop William Saunders Crowdy. Crowdy, this is a way of answering the larger story. So Crowdy is born into slavery in Maryland, frees himself in 1863. He's a cook in all these records. Then he settles in Kansas City and then moves to Oklahoma, which at the time there was an effort to make Oklahoma into an all-black town, an all-black state. It was there that he had his revelation, and a key part of his teaching was that the ancient Israelites were black. And a key part of his teaching was that the ancient Israelites were black. That is what people start in, that's why people, white people, black people, and native people start to emulate the practices of the Hebrew Bible, to be chosen people, to choose chosenness, to choose chosenness.
To choose chosen.
See with Rabbi Wentworth. Now, if Rabbi Wentworth, the late, great Rabbi Wentworth, was alive today, I would ask Rabbi Wentworth a question. Would you attack your elder? But this is the great Rabbi Wentworth, by the way. Here I'm sitting down, this is the 1930s, 40s, whatever that is, 50s. I would ask, look at this on there. I would ask the elder, who is this woman on your arm? Who is that right there? Who is this? And big up to James Brown for giving me this. This is Jake Spatelovich, ladies and gentlemen. He was funded by the Rothschilds, right, to find Africans to validate Zionist false claims of actual history. Wow! Is this true, Garfield? Now check out this newspaper from 1930 about when Rabbi Matthews decided to be a rabbi. Guess why he decided to do it? Let's read it together. In the meanwhile, Professor Jacob Spatelovich of Union Hebrew College, that's the guy that showed you a while ago, who worked for the Rothschilds, who was making an exploratory trip in Ethiopia, studying the various races and their ethnical backgrounds, came back in 1929 and reported that the Falashas of Ethiopia originated from the stock of Israel and were Ethiopian Hebrews. That was enough for the then Reverend Matthews. He embraced the Hebrew faith and in 1930 received his rabbinate and became Rabbi Matthews. He changed the name of the church to the Ethiopian Hebrew Congregation of the Living God. Whoa! Now, ask yourself this question. Now, Rabbi, if you are alive today, I'm asking you respectfully, why would you need to get confirmation from an imposter Jew to actually become a Jew? Why? And why would you work with somebody who is working with who? The Rothschild family. Rabbi, I got a concern with that. That's what I would ask him respectfully. I wouldn't disrespect him, but I'm asking respectfully. Now, this guy, Spatelovich, if you don't believe me, just Google his name. He was born in Poland in 1881 and visited Ethiopia for the first time in 1904. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. He received a grant from who? Baron Edmund Rothschild to look for black Jews. Newspapers reported at the time the European scholar who had studied at the school for Oriental language at the Sorbonne in Paris astounded the Ethiopian emperor Menelik II with his fluent command of the country's language. No disrespect. I'm just curious, Rabbi Wentworth. Peace be unto you, brother.